I was inspired to apply to the Public Policy Fellowship program when I was a postdoctoral fellow. It was a new program, and I was sort of a political science junkie, if you will, and so I thought it would be a lot of fun. As a postdoc in an academic lab, I also quickly realized how important federal funding was to my career and my future career, not only to support the lab work that I do and the science that I do in a laboratory, but also to support my salary as a postdoctoral fellow. I gained so much from being a part of this program. I think one of the biggest things I realized was how much scientists need to communicate with our legislators so they understand the importance of the work that we do, where we get the funding for the work that we do, and how this funding supports not only our livelihoods, but also the livelihoods of a lot of other individuals, as well as the science that we aim to improve healthcare, the environment, and a variety of other subjects as well. I think the biggest highlight for me in being a policy fellow was definitely the trip to Capitol Hill and talking with our lawmakers. It's one thing to see them on TV and hear them on various social media channels or the radio, but it's really important that we talk with them and work with them, and we realize that they are just people, and they really want to hear from us and want to hear what we're doing, and how important that is. That was really helpful and really insightful for me as a public policy fellow to learn. I have applied a lot of the lessons I learned as a policy fellow to my current career. I actually go now into a U.S. policy on healthcare course that is at my university, and I spend a session talking with the students about my experience as a policy fellow and some of the lessons that I learned, so that hopefully they can learn from me what I learned as a policy fellow, and they can take some of that to being advocates in their own careers. My biggest piece of advice would be to not let your advocacy end with your fellowship. Continue the work and use the lessons that you will learn in your public policy fellowships and how to engage and work with legislators. Continue that, not only at the federal level, but at the state level. A lot of state legislators want to go on and move into the federal space. And so it's really good for them to have an advocate and a knowledgeable immunologist that they can seek to get information from, factual data that is nonpartisan in their decision making. So when a policy that has to do with immunizations or cancer treatments or something like that lands on their desk, they have a reliable source of information that they can go to. And in fact, I to this day now, I have state legislators that will email me and ask me my thoughts on a bill and policy in terms of the science of it. And so that is something that I would really encourage you to continue doing throughout your career.